Just of Cheeto on the desk.
Oh, yeah. Well, luckily, whenever he's at that state, he just wants to hang out, but still. Alright, looks like you're not tapped into the game right now, so I can't mess with it, but still. Alrighty. Looks like we're good on my end, so may as well do our intros. Greetings, everyone. I am Dr. J, and we are back for Wargroove. So, no more side quests to distract us. No more... Oh, that's loud. Hang on a
Straight
second.
into the snow!
That was loud. Hang on a sec. I need to mess with my audio balance a little bit. Oh, well, you can go ahead and hit the button that I need to mess with it.
Yeah, anyways. With Ragna sunk, but an army awaits our heroes on the shore of Felheim. Okay, so I messed it up the name in the description. Oopsies.
Whatever.
Yeah, but I'm sure the viewers know what I was trying to get at.
Do they, though? Hang on a second. Work with me here.
So, here we snow!
Why you like this? An invasion.
Very well.
Deploy our defenses. They will regret this decision. Gosh, it's so cold.
Yeah, someone from the desert would probably be in for a shock entering in a winter wonderland.
Well, unless you're
vice
from
versa.
the tundra. That technically is a kind of desert.
Hmm?
I mean, isn't a tundra or permafrost technically considered a desert? Because there's
If it doesn't get enough rain.
Either way, point taken.
Yeah, but yeah.
It gets
Koji's more from a hot area, so...
It can get pretty cold at night in the
shock
desert, though, but never mind me. This is nothing. You should see some of the places I've been.
She must have been probably referencing to the game, to whatever it was.
Yes, Starbound.
Guessing it was a very icy planet, probably
Most
akin to
likely.
Hoth or something.
Oh, continents of perma-ice, translucent crystalline trees, endless snowy tundra. Wow. You look pensive, my queen. I've been thinking. Once we land, I think we should split up.
What?
Split up?
Even Kaiser is surprised.
Yeah. I don't think I remember that. Yes, they'll have seen our ships coming. They'll be prepared.
Valda.
Valda's not just going to be standing on the shore waiting for me. But I need you, all of you, to engage his forces. I need you to stay behind and fight. Buy me the time I need to find Valda and destroy the gauntlet. You're just going to waltz right up to him, all alone? Valda's dangerous. You need us with you.
Interesting.
Mercia is right. This is a wise strategy. Though I do wish you would consider taking someone along with you.
Rise-a-rise-a-roo?
Precisely.
Rise-a-rise-a-roo!
Are you volunteering, Caesar?
Of course, you're rise-a-roo. I've got to look up some good ways to get a proper
You'll figure
Scooby-Doo
it out.
impersonation. Because some of the Scooby-Doo fans are probably thinking, that is not a proper Scooby-Doo impersonation.
Well, I wouldn't know
Or
the difference
impression.
anyway, so let's keep going.
Yeah.
Good boy.
Fine. Looks like I won't be facing Valda completely alone.
But
But are you sure you'll all be okay without me there to help?
yeah.
We'll be fine, Queenie. You just focus on finding the big bad. We'll deal with the ghoulies and ghosties.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nuru's right. We've got it covered.
I can't remember if the Felheim have any ghosts or zombies outside of Nuru in part of their army. That might change in Wargroove too, though. But we'll see what happens.
Chelsea. Emmerich, the Legion is so big, and what if something happens to you?
My queen.
Nothing will happen to me. We will see each other again. Take heart. Thank you, Emmerich. Alrighty, so that sets the commanders for this battle.
Yep.
Mercia is relying on us to take out these Felheim troops while she finds Valda. And that's exactly what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
And here
Okay,
we
so-
are.
So as you guys can tell, well, Emmerich has the land units. It's Koji the air, and Nuru the sea.
And it looks like you're going to want Nuru to find some shorelines and start causing havoc. So, while you see to that, I can catch up with chat. Alright, so there's something I responded to before the stream regarding a video that Gilgamesh wants me to react to. Alrighty. Then, ever heard of Team Executor? I have not. Care to describe them? I don't think... Yeah, it doesn't look... Actually, can they hit him? Hard to tell.
No, we cannot.
Can the turtles hit him? Nope.
Nope.
And worth a look. Alright, so...
Uh-oh. I need to take out that ballista.
Your dragon can outrange it. Well, let's see. It's got a movement of 6, you've got a movement of... What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4... Let's see. 5, 6, 7, 8? So I don't know if you'll be able to smack it down this turn, but you will be able to smack it down.
And I can probably have Nuru... Yeah, I'll probably have Nuru work on claiming the stuff at sea. Koji help with cleanup in the air. And then... These guys do what attack they can.
Maybe worth setting up a crit on that... Well, on that settlement there, so you can claim it immediately.
So that would be 1, 2, 3...
Well, here, we can use my controller to be precise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Actually, that would be through the thing, so...
That doesn't matter.
So right there would work for the knight.
I think. Wait, did we do it right? Hang on.
1, 2,
Those are the
3, 4,
tiles that
5,
it needs to travel through, right? So it needs to
5,
be 2
6.
to the right.
1, 2, 3.
Hang on, let's do it this way. From this point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Right here.
Here?
No. 1 to the right. Yep. You only need to move 2 forward. Alright, then you can have Emmerich and the infantry start marching in. They'll get the crit next round, and then Emmerich can start causing havoc. Okay.
Actually, I can have the... Actually, wait. I should probably have... lead with this guy into there first.
Yeah. What's the range on that dragon right now? Alright, so it'll be able to knock it down next turn.
And since it's on a road...
And then you've got that warship, as long as it's out of range of the... Actually, wait, it can already start firing. Ooh.
Let's go ahead and get going on that.
Agreed.
And so... Oh, wow, that's actually... Our look at the...
First look at the warship. I'm pretty sure everything else is out of range of that, but you'll be able to claim it next round.
At the Florum battleship. Just doing this for the others. Okay, so barge, splashers. Okay, so that's what they're calling them. Mud snapper, probably more aqua or freshwater based, but can operate in saltwater if need. Excuse me.
That was poorly timed.
Yeah. Ship. And the warship. It kind of looks like it has this narrow but long snouted crocodile mouth in front of it, if you don't catch my drift.
And then, let's see.
Okay.
What do we have to deal with for the enemy forces?
So.
Well, Dan?
Sure thing.
Alright, I just want to assess what the enemy's got. Okay, so
They've
staggered
got
pretty
everything
far
in
that
the
way.
worst.
Oh wow, they've got a lot of defenders. Okay, if he sends those after you, we might have trouble. You're gonna need the dragons sooner rather than later.
Yeah, so I may want to consider getting enough upkeep to be able to afford them.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it looks like you're going to need multiple dragons, because it looks like they've got things overlaid just right to where you're going to need more than one dragon if you want to break their ballistae. It'll probably be even worse if they see that and bring in more warships. And they've got 2 places to bring them in, too. So I'm guessing the strategy then is to try and march upward, claim that port so you can push inland with your warships of your own. Once you can do that, you can have them knock out the ballistae so flyers can go in and take out the HQ. That, I think, should work. I remember this being a long battle, but not a hard one, if that makes sense.
Yeah, at least I have a semi-giant with us.
And you can summon giants pretty easily, although bearing in mind you have to split your forces pretty heavily between different
And
kinds
once
of
this
units.
one falls, I'll have this one move to help Nuru capture that.
Yep.
And then I'll have her swing around and take this. Wonder what
And
that
then-
flag is meant to be.
No idea.
And afterward,
I guess then
then
the most
afterward-
important thing for now would probably be to reinforce your ground forces. That would be my guess, since that you can reinforce them. Actually, yeah,
Let's
that's a
go
good call. I don't see them with... Actually, do they have any flying in recruitment spots?
they have one
One.
that
Okay.
I can see. So they can't summon them very fast, but it would still be helpful.
Okay, so... Yep, then a 10... Yeah, just a 10 good and alchemist. That'll be a good starting point. And you can adjust as needed, given that that's what they've got so far. Alright. I don't... Hang on. Never mind. I was
you
wondering
wanted
if you
to-
wanted to move the rest of your Tengu, but never mind.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting until I take
Ooh,
out
he moved the
that
ballista.
that thing.
Alright, what's chat up to? Team Executor is a hacking group making mod chips and jailbreaking consoles. Their stuff is known to brick your consoles. They're the quote-unquote enemies behind the Bowser situation. And so he was the scapegoat for Team Executor against Nintendo. Alright, so... Hacking group then. So that must be so that's in relation to the video you sent me? Fair enough. I'll have to check that out then whenever I can. And then you can just capture that.
A tactical advantage.
But luckily, you'll have 2 commanders reinforcing your front there.
Yeah.
It's not going to make things easy, but it'll make things simpler. Alright, movement of force, you can move the archers all the way up, actually. Ah, well. Let's see, so... Probably best off to try and secure as many resources as you can using Emmerich and
Now
Koji
let's-
as easy support. Yep, knock that out immediately, so your Tengu
And
can
my
go
Tengu
wild.
can move it for the kill. Boom.
Bam. And then you've got the flyers at the ready. If he's smart, though, he'll create a harpoon ship next round. I'm kind of surprised he went for the turtle. No. What's chat up to? No, it's unrelated to the video, but the guy who made the video also did another one about that. Fair enough. Alright, so you're gonna need to run someone down that way.
Yeah.
For now.
Let's go ahead and clear
Turtle.
that. Bang.
Does that put it in range of the warship? I would guess so. Let's find out real. Hang on, enemy warship. Okay, other enemy warship. Okay, it is in range, but at that point, as long as your warship stays out of range, it should be fine. Because your warship can then engage in retaliatory fire, make things nice and simple. Oh wow, what?
From the apparently I got onto the shore.
That counted as... Hang on. That counted as beach?
I think so.
Huh. Okay then.
Now let's claim this real quick. So should I have Nuru come to help the guys down below? Oh, when she gets the chance?
It might make sense for that, since that she is a commander, and if you lose one of your commanders,
It's game over.
curtains. So I think keeping the commanders grouped will be good to just keep in the habit of.
Now,
Not just for
what should I
reasons
summon
that
now?
you'll see later.
I could do another warship.
Well, let's take a look at the ground forces real quick, because I think that's going to be the hard one to encroach upon. Because you've got the Tengu that'll be able to run
Wow,
roughshod.
he can summon a dragon a day if he wishes.
Well, he's not, thankfully. Looks like his forces are largely remaining static, but it looks like the biggest trouble you're going to have initially are anything that he summons from the port closest to Emmerich, and from the initial wave of ground forces. So my
Not to mention
suspicion...
that one.
Yeah, because it looks like he did create a harpoon ship over at that other area, which could be a problem for you later. Luckily, with the warship, you should be fine. So here's my thinking. For now, I think the focus should be on making sure the infantry are good. So you've got a cavalry unit that can run roughshod. You've got Emmerich there. You'll have Koji along the way, so my recommendation for now would probably be just to get another cavalry unit. And then save the rest of the money for either a warship or a Tengu next round.
Or maybe a dragon, if possible.
You actually will have the money for it at your current income. So yeah, maybe another dragon so you can really make them hurt.
Especially since it'll help on the roads, and maybe even help us with clearing some of the stuff at sea.
Yeah. Bear in mind the ballistae aren't going to be a hassle.
Yeah, part of why I'm thinking maybe doing the battleships to clear them. You did another one? Oh boy, am I gonna lose that?
Nope. They do about 40 to 45%, as you can see.
At least the archers can take him out without getting any closer.
Why did he bring another turtle in? That's just gonna get mulched. Interesting.
Maybe I should...
Oh, the turtle should absolutely gun for that. Okay, well let's figure out the most... Yeah, let's focus on this group first. So you can outright eliminate the... Well, at least one of the Nagas, I think they're called? Well, let's see.
I thought they were deep folk.
Okay, fair enough. So, oh yeah, that
But
makes
I
sense.
should
with
probably
the...
take out that battleship and then try and make a
Yeah,
gun for this one to
95%
stop
has a
those
bit
from
of a
summoning
spread,
on
but let me think.
it. Ooh!
Easy
Oh, wait.
trade. And you're out of
Yeah,
range of
and it's
everything.
out of
I don't know
range.
why he did it like that. He should have just fired when he had the chance.
I was probably out of range of them.
No, you weren't. I checked the range. Well, we checked the range.
Well, I meant from where he moved.
It wasn't too... Oh, well.
I think I'll take this.
And then you can set the lander to be a little closer to the next island you'll need to claim. Maybe send...
Good thinking.
Yep, maybe send one staff... Well, one of the... Yep, then you can send one sea infantry to that town, and then the other down south. Which should balance pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
What's chat up to? Thoughts on Elemental? I have not seen it. I've heard it's okay. That's all I really know. And I don't have too much interest in seeing it as of right now.
Gonna try and take care of that battleship so that way I can have and make room for everything
Yep.
else.
Also, I just threw a lot of money at video games, so
Yeah,
I'm about to
Mom and
throw a
Dad
little bit
mostly
more
got
money at video
some
games.
Xenoblade related. Guessing it's DLC.
Did I tell you about the Xenoblade stuff, or did you just look at the picture I posted on Discord?
It was more that Mom and Dad saw.
Oh, Mom saw the purchase and was curious? Yeah, I was running it through their Prime account. Yes, well, I mentioned it here, but, well, Xenoblade 2. Decided to go for it. Wonder if it would have been better to go after the turtles since they can hurt your infantry. Ah well, you can always just wound them at least. They move the fastest through deep water, so they'll probably still be able to hurt your sea infantry, but that's okay.
I almost didn't. I was thinking more of just delaying. And
Oh, you want to try and prevent the recapture. Okay. You know what? That's fair. Asset denial's important too. That is entirely fair. I'm just worried about the turtles just deleting your infantry. If you don't mind...
Well, I can always recruit another splasher.
You know what? That's fair. It'll delay your dragon, but it's not as if you need it right this instant, so that'll be fine. Oh, you can even have the cavalry be instantly useful. So that way the infantry can move up a little.
I guess that would be true.
There we go.
More Feelingus!
Bam. Where on Discord? I had actually posted it alongside the last image of Cheeto that I had put down. And my thought was, okay, you know what? I have this adorable image of my cat just sat in front of my keyboard, being silly. You know what? I've also got these 2 games that I just got as part of Prime Day. So I thought, you know what? Let's just slap them down. We'll just keep them on the desk real quick, see who notices. And, well, the brother noticed through a different means.
Mm-hmm. Now, what else should I get? Maybe another Tengu, or should I save for something for the land itself?
Have they put up any air units? No.
Nothing yet.
Okay, so they've been focused more on... Actually, is that a ballista? Well, you've got knights to deal with that, but still.
Yeah, that's a trebuchet.
Honestly, maybe just a standard infantry if you want to save up money.
Yeah, probably.
And then... I don't know. I feel like it's be overkill to get more Tengu, but if it allows you to overwhelm the land, everything else, it might be worth it.
Yeah, because most of their land stuff can't attack air.
Oh, that's a trebuchet, jeez.
Yeah. Though it'd probably be more effective to save up for the
That's
dragons.
fair. You can always buy it later. Buy a dragon and then buy a warship. See, that was what I was thinking about, but asset denial on your part's also a good call. So this will probably knock him down to 20. What? Oh right,
Oh, boy.
oh right, ocean crit. Deep ocean, crap.
Now let's see how much these do.
With the crit, not bad. That's in your favor, given how much money he would have had to spend on those. Monetarily,
Should
that's a
probably
trade-off.
I should probably move my turtle to help down here.
That's a lot of turtles, actually. You're gonna need the dragon to work overtime, or actually, can the dragon reach the port? Can. It might be worth it to claim it just to prevent them from continuing to go after it. Alright, so here's... Well, let's figure out the port situation real quick, because I want to try and figure that out real quick. So, you can have a Tengu and a dragon claim that... Well, completely stop that port.
We'll also need to block those deep folk
The
from
thing
trying to
is,
recapture
I'm not
it.
too worried about them recapturing it at this stage. What I'm worried about is just a constant stream of turtles. Said no one ever who wasn't named the Shredder. But that is my concern right now, is that we need to prevent them from just sending endless waves of turtles. Unless you're willing to just put out a dragon a day, you either need the dragon on basically constant extermination duty, or you need to take out that port. You may be in a better shape to knock it out next round if you want to just knock out the turtle. And that might be, well, it'll mean less damage to everything else. So I guess for this round you may be okay with just having the dragon and the damaged Tengu go after the turtle. And then have everything else, and then have that Tengu deal with the deep folk.
Yeah, once I deal with the enemy infantry near this area, I can properly deny them
it'll
from
be easier later down the line.
Yeah.
I guess in that case, as long as you are properly denying them, it should be okay. I guess then, bring in the dragon. Definitely bring in the dragon this time.
Let's finish that off.
What else is chat up to? Let's see, when you beat the base game of second, I want to talk lore. Yep, I'm more than up for that. I'm more than up for that. Let's see. You can claim either one of those next round, depending on what you want to gun for first.
Probably this one,
for that. Yeah, I've gone for that one first, since that well, Nuru can't capture that one, but she can capture the other one.
Yeah.
You may as well have Nuru start moving down then, since as long as the turtle isn't, well, the enemy turtle is not going to be, well, the 1 health turtle is not going to be able to hurt you. The one up there might, but you've got your own turtle to deal with that. So it should be safe to have Nuru move in via lander. Alright. That will damage, but it will not destroy. That's the key. What else is chat up to? Let's see. Also, when will the first video come out? As of right now, my focus is on finishing up the Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes Let's Play. So, once that 3 Houses is wrapped up, it's gonna go 1 Valkyrie Chronicles 4 video, 1 3 Hopes DLC, well, 3 Hopes video
and
per
another
day.
Splasher just to be on the safe side.
That's fair. And once that
Just
that's
happened at the same
and once that 3 Hopes is done, it'll be on to Xenoblade 2. That is the plan as of right now.
Let him fly!
No, you are not jumping on. I need to deal with the little dude. Alright, little dude. What do you want, Elder Statesman? You want out? Or you want food?
Furry! Look at them come to me.
Alright, he only wanted food, so he'll probably be back at some point, but still. Wait, he went and attacked you? Huh. I expected him to go after literally everything else. Anything else. You know what? As long as Nuru lands, you should be okay. You can always just buy another lander, right?
I guess that is true.
Alright, let's take a look at the situation. Oh, now I see why he just flooded the area with turtles. Okay. Let's see. So you can't do a whole lot of well, let's see. Can you get that warship out of range of the major imported turtles? Well, out of the undamaged one.
Hmm?
I'm trying to figure out how much can be avoided. So can you get that warship out of range of the undamaged turtle? Let's find out real quick. Alright, in theory you can. That might be, well, is it more important to be defensive, or do you just sacrifice that warship by taking out the harpoon ship? Because the way things are right now, actually, yeah, I think that is the right play, because there's very little stopping that whole group from getting crushed. I think you need, well, would it be better if you go for warship, harpoon ship, let the dragons deal with it? Because well, it'd be faster in this instance. Well, we'll figure it out. Either way, so I'll go ahead and get back to what I was talking about for Gilgamesh. So, as of right now, the Xenoblades 2 stuff, since I'll likely be playing it as a Let's Play, is, well, almost certainly going to be playing it as a Let's Play. It's probably not going to show up until at some point next year, with the way the Three Hopes stuff is working out. So my thinking there is that, well, let's see, 2 forward. There it goes. So my thinking there is that should offer me ample time to make sure I can take care of a couple other things as well. So, we'll see how it works out. Hopefully it works out well. And the Elder Statesman's back. I'm gonna take him outside. Alright, good. Let's go. Alrighty, no more interruptions from the little dudes. So what else was chat up to? Let's see. Fun Flag Xenoblades 2 DLC, Torna, the Golden Country, got a physical release. But good luck getting that today. It goes for a lot. It was a limited run. I did see that when I was looking on Amazon, but I didn't know what to make of it when I saw it, so I just left it alone. But I don't know how... I didn't look at the price, though, so it would not surprise
another
me.
enemy battleship.
There's a lot of enemies that you'll need to worry about. Honestly, I think I may have underestimated how dangerous the sea is. Because, well, it doesn't matter. Yeah, that warship, you need a harpoon. Yeah, I think right now the focus should be on getting Navy in better shape. Yeah, you can't escape the turtles at this point. You may as well just attack with what you've got. Just be mindful of the ballista range. You do not want to... Actually, how hard would it be? Actually, wait, there's a coastline on the southern part of the island, so you can probably move the lander out of the way of at least one of at least most of the turtles. See, also you can buy Torna as a separate game on the eShop. I'll keep that in mind. So is it treated as a separate entity, or... I guess I'll find out before too long. Okay. Actually, there's nothing that can reclaim that port right now. Yeah, shred the port.
I know, but have to clear. But I have to worry about that.
That's a trebuchet. It doesn't hit air units.
I know, but it does hit land.
Well, as long as you stay out of range, it'll be fine. I know that's I know that's the most helpful advice in the world. Don't get grabbed. See what else is chat up to. Personally, I would have done Xenoblade 2 as a stream Let's Play hybrid. Stream the main story and do side quests as a Let's Play. Well, the problem there is that well, there's a couple things that leave me hesitant to do that. Well, leaves me hesitant on that count. Wait a minute, that's not crit range, is it? I guess. Oh crap, that's crit range. I guess we'll see if you survive then. Unless your dragon can reach it. It can.
Yes!
Kill it. Okay. Back in the game.
Just trying to at least.
You could have at least shot at the turtle, but oh well. Okay, so land units are fine. Let's see. You've got a harpoon ship.
What else should I get?
I guess just more air units. That should be fine. What else is chat up to? So, the problem with doing a stream/let's play hybrid is that well, there's two problems. One, I'm gonna be heavily invested. Oh wow, yeah. I'm gonna be heavily invested in Baldur's Gate 3 once that comes out at the start of the month, at the start of next month, and that's gonna be the main thing I stream on my Sunday mornings. So. Stream schedule is going to be a little tight as a result, unless I want to alternate a day. The other reason is that the timing can be a little wonky if I'm doing both live streaming and Let's Play, because the Three Hopes stuff, I've had that game finished for weeks, months at this point. So...
And they've built another Deep Folk.
The issue that I am worried about with Xenoblade 2 is that I don't know if I can get a good timing or a good cadence between the Let's Play content and the main story content. That's my concern. I like the idea in theory, but I don't know if I can make it work in execution. Well, you can always withdraw... Oh, getting back to the game. You can always withdraw the cavalry unit and rearm it.
I know.
Alright, mind the harpoon ship. That is your major threat right now.
Might as well get a new warship going.
Well, what's the enemy harpoon ship at? Okay, that's your effective range. Your dragon can reach it. Your Tengu will get shredded if it goes after that.
I'm more concerned about the enemy battleship.
The harpoon ship can be dealt with in time. You've got two dragons. My recommendation would be to try and, well, can it attack without, well, because the harpoon ship will one-shot your dragons. Let me put it that way. But if not, one shot will heavily damage it. I recommend doing the side quest in New Game Plus. Well, that's the trick. Oh, hang on, there's an enemy alchemist. Go after the sea creature. You don't want it next to the land right now. Well, it's just a matter of I'm not sure how exactly to set the cadence. Unless you want Devil May Cry to fall to the wayside even more, but, well. I'm just not sure how I want to go about it. That's the short version. Because I think it would work better as a Let's Play. If only because it would allow me to approach the story on more of my terms, for lack of a better phrase. Because then it's not something that I'm seeing to once a week. It's something that I can absorb more organically. So and that was a problem that I felt when I was playing through the original game, is that it felt like I almost felt compelled to at least do a little bit of grinding here and there. And the slow nature of the game added a bit more pressure on me to have more to say when I didn't always. Yeah, that's a concern. Hopefully that harpoon ship isn't... Well, actually, was that a harpoon ship? Yeah, it should be in range of your dragon at least. So let's at least knock out the harpoon ship, or at least heavily damage it. Because you don't want that influence assaulting your dragon, not at all. But you can now bring Niru back to the fold, as long as that turtle is cut off. That's a long road, but...
It at least ensures she at least gets off before.
Yes, it does ensure that she stays away from trouble. Now, Ooh, good.
Bang!
Oh wait, I recommend doing side quests in New Game Plus. There's content in Xenoblade 2 that's only available in New Game Plus? So you're suggesting that I completely ignore the side quests? That's the impression I'm getting right now. It sounds like you're just suggesting that I only do the bare minimum of side quests. So is that why you're saying do a stream Let's Play Hybrid? So just do only the side quests that I need to in order to grind for it, and then just deal with the rest later? Is that what I'm understanding? Yes, I know I'm being very off topic, brother, but it looks like you've got this well in hand now. Let's see. It'll need to be where Koji's standing. I'm just sad I can't spam Xenoblade 2 memes in chat. Well, problem is, when would I have time for it? If I brought the Wednesday slot back, maybe, but the problem is that Wednesday is inconsistent at the best of times.
Gotcha.
I will mull over it.
If I can send my dragons and such over here to knock this out and totally cut off their aquatic power.
Bear in mind, there is a ballista right there.
I know.
That ballista is going to throw a wrench in the gears. Serious wrench in the gears. So, what all is chat up to? Oh, hey, Dwayne. How are you doing? Let's go ahead and see to your chat since that I've been ignoring you like a terrible person. So, ever heard of blood elementals? They're like water elementals, but better. Oh boy. Is this... Oh boy. So, also you have to feed them other bloody beings or they turn on you, because blood elementals desire to absorb more and... Why? Also, they can cause other beings to go insane. That sounds about right. So...
Oh, great. Now
Alright,
I have
so
to send someone
not
back
ignore
up
most of
there
the
to
side
help.
quests until New Game Plus to do some of the more important ones on stream. You know what?
Oh.
Well, let's see, you've got the harpoon ship to deal with the turtle. Let's see how much damage it does at least. 80%? Alright, the warship can knock it out the rest of the way while moving forward. Or just sitting there, I guess. Alrighty. Oh yeah, you'll need to send aquatic infantry to deal with what's up there as well. So, side quests that unlock new blades and such. Okay. So, I don't have much context for what that means, but still, I suppose time will tell. Yeah,
Archer.
Yep, Archer. Kill. Then capture. Yeah, I'll need to think about it. I will think about it.
The knight has served its purpose.
Yep, he has won the race. He has done his job. It would be easier to explain verbally. I suck at explaining things in chat. Well, at the moment I can't do much with Xenoblade 2 because I'm neck deep in a retrospective for Baldur's Gate 2 in order to try and get it out before the third game. But, well, problem is I won't necessarily... Oh, actually, if you want to join in, there will be a perfect game because I'm planning on doing a variety night near the end of this month. Actually, wait, no, it's the start of next... Well, no, it's the end of this month. July 28th, mark your calendars. Then you can try and you can use that as an opportunity to try and sell me on this. Also, no, I didn't make up the blood elementals. I figured you didn't, Gwen, but I have to ask anyway. Blood elementals were created for the Ravenloft setting as a horror version of water elementals. There are also Tombstone and Mist elementals created for the same reason. Sounds about right.
I figured that one would go.
I'm surprised they didn't gun for... Oh, that's why they didn't gun for the... Wait, the cavalry's still... Oh, geez, dragon. Okay, it's time for Euro. We're doing well. When we work together, we're a force to be reckoned with. Yes, sir! You got that right. Alrighty, so you'll need air forces. So, an alchemist and... a witch. Or whatever the local equivalent is. Storm Owl, apparently.
Storm Owl.
Storm Owl. Probably would be faster with the lander, but I'm not going to fret over it. Okay. Bearing in mind, that is a ballista. You're going to need more than one dragon to deal with the ballistae.
I know.
Actually, have the... If you don't mind waiting a turn, you could have the infantry attack... Oh, yeah. Have the infantry attack first, and then someone else finish it. Can the Tengu finish it? No, not quite.
Nope.
Now the dragon's already damaged, then.
But
Or
this
that.
one ain't.
Nice. Huh. You can't avoid that dragon getting shot at, but it may be worth... Well, problem is you want to kill it, not damage it, if you're going to commit to that sort of action. Although, next round it may be worth it, actually. Because then next round you can have your free dragon take out the other ballista. You can knock 2 out with 1 go. Alright, then the warship and the harpoon ship can move up. And be ready for shenanigans up there.
Can't stop that guy from claiming this.
Yep. We'll see how it goes. Wait a minute, he's just gonna shoot that down, though. Well,
Oops.
c'est la vie. Good thing there's no technique score in this game. What else is chat up to? Okay, I'll be there. If all else fails, I recommend getting advice from Chugger Conroy and Nell? I'm not familiar with that second one. Actually, you can have that one retreat and try and get some health back. Then Emmerich can be Emmerich. Can't quite get it. Well, it's not worth it. Not if he's just gonna be attacked by dogs. Alrighty, give them tantalizing targets. That should work just fine. Alrighty, we'll see how that goes. Alright then, but yes. July 28th? Did I give the correct date? Let me confirm that real quick. No, 29th. 28th will be a
I
Wargroove
could
stream.
start summoning some warships down here to help.
Actually, a harpoon ship down there might be a good... Well, the problem is, we've got a dragon right there.
Oh
A
yeah, they're
harpoon
starting
ship
to
might be...
commit
Yeah,
flyers.
since that they're starting to throw flyers at you, a harpoon ship may not be a bad idea. But you have to wait till next round.
Yeah, since I just captured that.
Yep, dead. Well, at least your Tengu can... it'll be fine. They'll hurt, but they won't kill. So, next question. Can your dragon attack the... What's it called? Can your dragon attack the... Well, hang on. Let's check up to the north real quick. Because downstairs is pretty straightforward. Because you've got the Tengu who can attack the dragon to soften it up. You can have Emmerich use his groove to minimize damage while parking both Emmerich and Koji on a mountain. Further minimize things. So yeah, that's what I'd recommend. Park all of the... Well, yeah. You can have the dragon do that. Park Emmerich there. Drop an Elder Shield. I guess that works too.
Cherry stones, defend us!
And you can put Koji in a forest somewhere while still being in... Well, ooh. That's worth. He won't die from that, which is good. Alrighty, that should suffice. And then you should have... Well, it's going to be rough sailing for a while, but it should be survivable sailing. And then what else is... Then, I guess we'll... Do we want to just keep moving up? I may as well. Alright, what's chat up to? Yep. Murder! Yeah, not quite in range. Well, you can at least do a 75%, and that is substantial. Alright, is that out of range of the ballista? Hang on, enemy... Hang on. Is the... Can you attack that warship? Can you attack the harpoon ship without getting in range of the ballista? Yes.
Yes, I can.
That's this target, then. Excellent. And you claim that. And then you'll have the warship to help you out next round. Well, actually check the range of the, yeah, check the range of the turtle. Okay, so you can go, put it right below the, put it like right below the marine infantry.
I was thinking more on the shoreline for a crit.
Well, I'm thinking shooting down the ballista. You want it close enough to where you can always move the battleship toward the shoreline next round. You're not shooting at anything this round. So here's my thinking. Let me alt-tab in real quick. You put it right here, and then it doesn't have to move very far to hit the ballista if you get the chance to shoot at it. And then, I don't know if it's worth having that Tengu get in range of a even damaged ballista for that. Yeah, you've got a dragon right there. Not worth. And you've got Nuru moving along, doing her best. Oh, you'll be able to secure a barracks soon. Nice. Alright. And it looks like Dwayne has gone into, what's it called? Has gone into Trivia Night. Alrighty, we'll see to that near the end. Oh, good call.
Yeah, just to help Nuru get to the fray faster. Should I do another Storm Owl?
That might be excessive for now. Although they did just put in a Tengu as well, so that's not the worst idea, actually. Well, put in a vampire, I should say. Go for it.
Yeah, just for some extra help and...
Alright,
so
the dragon targets Koji, as we expected. That was also expected. That was also expected. That was expected. Expected.
Uh-oh, they have their own.
Expecto Patronum. On what? Ah, they were smart. How did we not notice that? That would have been out there before. Oh well, either way. Yeah, just focus on the archer. If he's... Let it be a money sink for them for now. Felheim revenants appear to be guarding these walls. We can take them. Honestly, you may not have to take him if you can sneak somebody in to cause havoc elsewhere. Let's see, the archers can't reach the enemy yet. So what can hit what right now? You've got the harpoon ship, which will be able to assist against pretty much everything. What's the range on the enemy witch? Alright, so you can get the dragons out of range. So the dragons then can continue their anti-ballista crusade. And probably should, all things considered. Have to head out, Gwen? Alright, I guess I'll see to it right now. Speaking of elementals, remember the time elementals I mentioned in the Metroid streams? They're unique in that they don't come from an elemental plane, but the astral plane belonging to a deity. The time elementals' quote physical forms are basically humanoid-shaped clouds of ashen dust. Curious. They're also able to travel backwards, forwards, and sideways in times. How sideways work? And stronger time elementals can also stop it. I'd be going, unfortunately. I have some pressing things to do, and so can't stay for the stream. Alrighty. We'll see you around then. Hopefully it'll be easier to partake once that I'm doing morning streams for Baldur's Gate 3, but we'll see.
Another harpoon ship.
Yep.
I'm gonna need him.
Then you've got the dragons, who are in an ideal spot to start causing havoc. Actually, if you get enough dragons, you may be able to rush the capital.
That's my thinking.
You do need that ballistic
Can't make another one.
And the sky's clear enough to make that happen. But
yeah.
Knock out a ballista with one, kill the rest with the other. That should work. Like I said,
Actually,
this is a long mission, but not a difficult one.
I actually trapped this guy! And Koji could probably take another hit.
Oh, definitely. Especially 1%. You may want to get another warship just in case you need to deal with harpoon ships, but otherwise...
A bit far, but at least we're getting in there.
Well, there's deep water that it can move through a little faster, so you should be fine. Only 1%, so you don't have to worry about barricading it that much. You can technically outrun the Tengu, but what's it gonna do? Unless it outright retreats. It's not outrunning the Tengu. Not really.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get in there. Ugh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay, now this gets interesting. Unfortunately, there's alchemists. So, yeah, definitely take out the alchemist. You're probably losing that dragon, but he's gotten his money's worth. Kinda wishing I'd recommended a warship or trebuchet at this point.
Oh, I can make them.
That is true. And you'll be able to make them pretty close to the front in about 2 seconds.
I just need to survive this onslaught.
Well, you can barricade them a little bit. And the harpoon ships aren't great against land units, but they can still hurt them a little. So you should probably have one of them follow up that way so that you have at least some chance against the witch. Okay. There's no infantry to reclaim that if you take it out, but you don't have a way to take out the ballista either. So you're effectively sacrificing all your dragons if you go for it.
Yeah, but it'll at least reduce how fast they can summon units.
I don't know if that's necessarily true either, though, because there's 2 barracks in that base.
Hey, again, why I said reduce.
Yeah, but I don't know if it'll reduce it substantially enough to matter. Well, either way, what I'd recommend you do is at least knock out the ballista. In fact, oh, nice.
Here I come!
Don't let up! Mercia needs us! For the Queen!
Yeah.
And her puppy! Alright, what's the range on the enemy flyer? Because that's the range we need to be mindful of. Okay, so the dragon should probably just fall back entirely. Yeah. Doesn't matter what you go after, I suppose.
Almost.
Yeah, go threaten that. Secure the seas. I'll be very curious to see what incursion works first. Guess you can have that infantry unit move up that way just to threaten them. What's the range on that enemy battleship? So you can only realistically move up 1 until it's done. Still. It'll hurt in the moment, but we'll survive it.
If I can just...
Not unexpected. Also not unexpected.
At least both my witches can take them out.
Yep. Huh. Okay, then. Oh, geez, they're bringing out... Oh, wow, they're bringing out every gun. Huh.
That's why I'm trying to gun their... Gun these down.
Okay, this just got interesting. Oh, boy.
Oh, cool!
Yep, have the warships knock it down. Reclaim the territory. Have the dragon... Well, have one dragon take out the turtle, the other... hurt the turtle. The other take out the harpoon ship. Oh, you could have some fun. Do it. The ballista will take a pot shot, but it'll only be a pot shot. Nothing too scary. Alright, so that's the only one that can strike, but that's okay. Yep,
I
finish
should have
that
led
off.
with that. Oh well.
Ah, well. Yeah, at this point, honestly, you probably should just take this group and... Yeah, just take the dragons in and seal the deal.
Ooh! I can release sparrow bombs!
Do it!
Activate sparrow bombs!
Time to...
Yeah!
And send one to damage the alchemist and the trebuchet. The other to damage a golem. Whatever they are. Although 3 golems, that's gonna hurt. If you move the cavalry units, your infantry can secure it. And then you can have Emmerich put down a cherry stone to further distract them. That might be the best bet, actually. Have that claim it, and have Emmerich put down a cherry stone somewhere. The trebuchet isn't in range of anything, is it? No. So you can probably ignore the trebuchet for now. I'd probably have your Tengu take out the enemy mage then. Just to minimize the damage from her. Alrighty.
Cherry stones, defend us!
And that... I do a worship here?
May as well. Just to threaten them a little bit. And then... more dragons? Honestly, at this point, your best bet probably would just be to throw all the dragons at... well... at the HQ, and just try and finish it before your ground forces are overwhelmed. This is gonna hurt. Not unexpected, but with the benefit of the cherry stone, you're in good shape. Wait! Did we ignore the turtle? Oops.
I wouldn't say ignored it. I knew... I was half expecting it to take the...
For the Florin! For cherry stone! For Mom!
I expected it to go after the infantry.
I thought we had a...
actually.
I thought we had a spare unit that could go after it, though. That was my understanding. Maybe I just misread something. Either way, I guess let's start knocking them over. Well, you can one-shot, so go for it.
Yeah, gonna try and reduce their ability
Yep.
to attack from the sea.
Yep, and finish that ballista off. Send your flyers in to disrupt. Oh yeah, you're definitely gonna need it since there's a freaking dragon on the way. I was thinking of having one near the enemy, but never mind. And closer, I should say. Let's see what damage the archer can do first. Ooh. Bearing in mind, that trebuchet is now in range of a few...
There's a method to the madness.
Good call.
And I even improved the cherry
Nice, the
stone's
cherry
life
stone arrow.
expectancy.
Alright. Actually, you may want to get either your own trebuchets or your own golems.
Since the golems are right there, I should probably get my own.
Yeesh. And have Emmerich interrupt the other one. You'll need to move the cavalry unit, but that should be no problem. Alright, what's in range? Ooh, yes. What can hit that trebuchet? Well, what can that trebuchet hit right now? Okay, pretty much everything. What else can hit that trebuchet? The infantry? Oh, from the... It can attack from the forest? Good. Alright, so... You deal... Ooh, better. Yep, deal substantial damage to the trebuchet while you can. Okay, we're whittling them down. Yep, that's a good reinforce. Then Emmerich goes to deal with that guy. Oh hey, cool Mega Man, how you doing? Forget what I said about being a loyal viewer 2 billion years ago. I keep missing streams. That's quite alright. If life happens, life happens. That's what the VOD's for. Okay. Is there anything else we want to purchase before we call it? I think we're good. Alrighty. Keep them moving. Alright. The roadside crit. And the mountain crit. Maybe I should have told you to get a ballista. Okay, so we've got a harpoon ship. What can the warship reach? None. Preventing more ships? Probably a good idea.
Yeah!
We've taken out the enemy ports! We need to keep pushing.
Oh boy!
Yeah!
Oh,
Let's
big
show those
fight!
chattering pile of bones who's boss!
Might lose one of those, but it'll be worth it to keep them from summoning any more bows.
Ooh, excellent!
That may be just what I needed.
Now you just need an answer to the dragon.
Well, I have one.
Wait, he's on the road. Body block him, now. You need to body block the dragon or Emmerich is dead.
That's what I'm doing.
You need to body block the dragon or Emmerich is dead.
I'm working on it!
Those will die to the
Else-
trebuchet.
Hmm?
Those will die to the trebuchet. Okay. Here's my recommendation. Well, okay, here's what we do then. Yep, that'll be fine. And then you use the... Let's see. You use the... Well, actually, you should probably have Koji fall back as well. Oh god. Koji's also really badly damaged. You'll probably want that alchemist to heal him. Yeah, and then have Koji fall back. As long as he's out of range of the dragon, it should be fine. And that looks like it should be out of range. Actually, giving Nuru as a target might be okay. Although, no, that's a risk. Then you can summon something scary from there. That might die too quickly, but we'll find out. Okay.
That at least blocks Emmerich off.
I hope the block stays, though. There is a chance that if he plays it right, the block doesn't stay. We'll see if he plays it right. I just got very nervous about this fight. Okay, this is gonna be tight. This is gonna be very close. Alright, let's see what happens. Please don't figure out how to break them. Okay, thank God. Can you end this? 37%?
37.
25? 8. Not much stronger from there. Alright. Well, you can at least start barraging. Well, start the barrage. You got it next round, you just need to survive. Ooh, that was nerve-wracking. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Got a little too heated. Now we can have... Actually, you can just summon a golem to immediately go into play with Nuru. Or you can just have her attack, I guess. That works too.
Dang it, King.
Not quite.
Oh well.
Easily amended, though. Can you hit the ballista with somebody? That's something. At least you can knock that out. Although that Tengu is probably dead. Not that we care too much anymore. Honestly, we pretty much have this in the bag, so we could probably end turn right now and be just fine. Alright, at this point it's just the insult to injury parade.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Easy reclaim.
Yep. Not that it matters anymore. He went for a dragon? Okay. Alright, it's over.
Boom.
Alright, we did it! We make an awesome team! Well done, both of you. That was epic! We just decimated an army!
Yeah!
We did! We decimated them!
Yeah!
You were really good out there. Me? You were amazing! Can you teach me how to use a spear like that?
Yeah!
That time when you were like, Wusam!
That probably would only happen if... Yeah, it kind of depends on whether she does that in this battle, but in this case I used it to finish off a golem, so... Yeah, that works.
And the skeletons were like,
A crunch.
and then you were like, whoosh!
Uh...
Did you see that bit, Rick? Wasn't it awesome?
Yes.
Oh, yes, I saw. It was very impressive. What's wrong? You're really quiet. He's worried about Mercia. Baldur is a force to be reckoned with.
Hey!
But so is Mercia. She's got this. Take heart, right? Right. Alright, I think we've got time to knock out that battle.
Ooh, nice!
I'll take it.
Nope.
We can see to it after this battle if we have time.
And any other lore we get. Emmerich and the gang have held off Baldur's forces, but now Mercia must face the Fell Lord.
We've come so far, Caesar. And now that we're almost there, all I can think about is home. Things used to be so easy. And now the world feels broken.
Dad.
I wish Dad was here. He always believed in me, even when I doubted myself.
In a way, he still with us.
If things are broken, I can find a way to fix them.
That's the root!
I know we can do this, Caesar. I know we can.
Let's go. Huh.
This must be Valdo's fortress.
Yes, it is.
It's crawling with Felheim troops. But we can do it, Caesar. We can't let anything stop us now.
Okay, so how best to do this?
Very carefully. I lost this a couple times when I made the attempt. Because as you can see, just looking at the map generally, you've got a couple places where they're going to try and pigeonhole you. Just right out the gate. So you've got enemies on all sides, a couple ways you can enter that all are only one tile wide, so your archers are going to be absolutely essential, and their archers are going to be obnoxious. You're going to be very much reliant on your alchemist to keep everybody healthy, alongside Mercia's healing aura. It's going to be rough.
Call me crazy, but I want to see how... Let them make the first move.
You want to... And it looks like they're keeping out of your range pretty well. Or so I thought. Alright, so... If you're willing to take shots from the archers, Mercia or Caesar can start striking them down. Bearing in mind your
Both will do
commanders
the
are
same
pretty
amount.
tough. Oh shoot, you have limited heals. The alchemist can only heal so much, that's what I mean. Bear in mind, I'm pretty sure you don't get reinforcements for this battle. So what you got is what you got. I'd say put Caesar in the forest right above him. Have the infantry, have Mercia take on the cavalry. Have your cavalry waiting in the wing,
Right here?
out of range of the archers. Maybe where Mercia was standing? Or actually out of range of both of them, so maybe
that
four
was-
up. How about right here? It should be out of range of both of them, I think. And then I believe you need to move the
Oh
infantry.
boy, they have a golem.
Yeah, they do. I think you need to move the infantry as well, otherwise they'll have pot shots taken at them. Assuming the Mercia distraction doesn't work anyway.
This probably isn't C-worthy, S-worthy,
Oh, definitely not with how we're playing, but this is just a matter of figuring out how to play this, and we don't want to play it more than once for an initial playthrough. Alright, so they take so Mercia takes decent damage, but survivable damage. Yeah, that's the benefit of Caesar. Although Mercia has taken a beating, so she'll need to fall back. Although she does get her groove faster from getting hit. You're gonna let Caesar have some fun now, getting shot at? Huh. Archer versus Archer ain't the worst idea, but... Although, yeah, when you can do it that way, that makes a lot more sense. Alright, so Caesar has that way basically secured. So... Let's see, the infantry and the alchemist will be able to take a shot at that. But neither of them should be able to do all that much damage, honestly. So going after that archer might not be the worst option, because then you can start bringing up your pikemen. Have them start barreling down that way since there are more forces down that corridor. Bear in mind that infantry. Well, it's provided a target, or a body block. Archers are useful. Let's see if he knows to set up the crit.
And if everyone survives...
Well, you've got healing aura the next round. It looks like you'll need it. Huh. They withdrew. Interesting. Yeah, maybe pull the other war pups close to Mercia and then healing aura everyone that's been hurt. Meanwhile, you can have Caesar run ahead. And see what kind of damage he can deal.
I was thinking of having him help with the healing aura.
Well, he has self-healing, so that's fine if he doesn't get hit. Although you can move that pikeman down there if you want it.
There we go, now everyone gets healed.
Healing aura!
Can't be too careful, I suppose. Alrighty, then you can have the rest continue moving. Huh. That actually
Alchemist
does nullify the enemy crit, if you don't mind that Alchemist taking a bunch of damage next turn. That might be worth it,
They'll only
actually.
get attacked from one position.
Yes, that is true. That is worth it, actually. That is worth. And you can have the other pikemen move up a little bit as well.
And since there won't be anyone on either side, I can potentially have them come help defend.
You'll have options.
We can essentially barge through the door.
Yep. Alright, so Alchemist falls back. Pikeman runs up and stabs. Is it worth it to strike the first hit on that enemy pikeman? Maybe? Yes, it's worth. Put him in the forest and... Oh, can't put him in the forest. Still worth! Stab him with stabbing! Alright, bear in mind that you can have... So, let's see, what's the best way to go about this part? So... Bearing in mind archers have a range of 3. Maybe have... Let's see, do we have Mercia and Caesar charge down the middle? Try and deal with all of them at once? Or do we have one of the commanders veer off to the side and try and stave off
Let's
some
see
of
how
the
the
forces?
enemy reacts first.
I'm pretty sure they only react after a certain point. Yeah,
He
they're waiting for
ran.
you to make the first move this time. Alright then. They're going to react pretty strongly once that's broken, and especially once you put something in range of them. So, what I'm thinking then is, you have one of them... You have one commander split apart, in order to... and take maybe a couple of the forces with them. Then the other charge down the middle. Or you can have both charge down the middle if you want to make them... Actually, Inspire should work on Mercia, actually, if you want to make her really hurt. Wait, that's... Enemy archer, please remember them. They are nasty. That might be a way to bait them into acting, but I guess we'll find out. No. That's a surprise. Alright then. I guess it'll only happen when the barrier's broken. I guess then what we do... Yeah, let's see. Have that happen, and then have that one fall back and let Mercia break it. Once that it's broken, gather your forces up, see if they still come to you.
Greetings.
Queen Mercia. Quite the infiltration. May I ask what you plan to do next?
Is that a bearskin rug?
I think so. Here in my fortress, outmanned and outmatched. Foolish girl. You have less than a score of soldiers by your side. And it looks like he's gonna keep hitting his groove. Okay. Yeah, you're not quite racing against the clock, but they are putting external pressure on you now. So gather your forces and prepare to infiltrate.
Essentially, try and flood the area.
Well, you'll have a bit of an advantage after a while because they are just going to be infantry units. That is the one benefit you'll have, is that Baldur can only summon infantry.
In other words, those skellies.
Yep,
And they
he will
fall to
only summon
heroes
skellies,
quick.
but they are still skellies.
Right. Rise from your grave.
That is just going to be a constant stream of units aimed right for you.
And now they're coming.
Alright. Time to find a way to break through. Alright. Bear in mind, Caesar has his groove.
I know.
Although, maybe have the cavalry veer off to the side?
And attack him from behind?
Yes. You can have the war pups go the same way. Mercia can do pretty well on her own even against that golem. But if it blocks you off, it might be tricky.
Especially with all those archers there.
They do have 2 archers. Those are going to be a bitch.
Then we'll counter them with my own.
Don't put your own archers into range just yet. Alright. Do you let them come to you? No, that's... The archers can break any... Yeah, the archers can too easily make a breach. Yeah, that's a bad idea. Alright, yep. Just have Mercia go up there. Caesar... This place is huge.
Let's go.
Let's press on. Valda must be in here somewhere.
Oh wait, I could have had... If I had done this correctly, I could have had...
That's okay. No need to use it. Don't use Inspire. No. I would not have recommended using Inspire yet. I would have recommended you wait until... Well, don't use Healing Aura yet. You're about to take a lot of damage. Although... That Alchemist retreats. Do they have enough damage to kill? They might, actually. Have Mercia fall back, then. And use Healing Aura to heal those 2 up.
I'll save you all. Healing aura!
Alright. This is gonna be rough. So the golem will likely move up. Yep.
Rise from your grave.
Alright, there's your clock. Okay, so your archers need to focus twofold. Need to focus on knocking out that golem.
We're going to get Caesar back.
It might be better to have Mercia take that hit. Yeah, let Mercia do the honors. Alright, you can have an archer step up, do what damage it can. Bearing in mind, your cavalry is almost in range. As long as there are no pikemen in its range, you should be... Or, as long as there are no archers that can hit it or any pikemen, it should be fine. It'll be able to handle the war pups pretty easily. Right now, Mercia is a tantalizing target.
I'm setting it up more for... Or helping deal damage to the...
That guy. Not quite?
Yeah, I'm trying
Well, he'll fall back at this point. Alright, let's see what they do next.
Trying to see if I can take on the archers.
Rise from your grave.
It's a shame you only have 1 cavalry unit. Huh. Not gunning for Mercia. Oh, you have an opening. Alright, so how to use this opening. Can you knock out that well, let's see. You can knock out the 2 pikemen, Hang on. Let that one shoot at the other one. Yep. 1 pikeman down. 2 pikemen down. And then you can have... problem is you don't have anything that can run in after it. Problem is, Unless you're willing to burn your last alchemist heal, I don't know if Mercia or any of the individuals can withstand any of that. Well, enough of that to matter. You may have to burn an alchemist heal if you want Mercia to go in the fray. Which may be worth it, actually, but... Appeal that. Then have Mercia do damage to something. I'd recommend only going after the war pup so only 3 people can shoot at her. She will provide a tantalizing target. And she'll have healing aura next round, which is good. Hopefully she survives this, otherwise back to square one. We'll see how it goes. As expected. As expected. She'll live.
By my hand, rise.
I'll want to have her retreat.
Oh wait, is she dead? Oh my god! Yes, retreat and heal. Immediately. Hang on, before you attack. Unless you're going for a 1 HP unit. Yep. Healing aura. And then Caesar can take Mercia's place.
Stand. Healing aura.
Excellent. Now, let's open it up. What can the archer hit with its crit? Take out the enemy archer? Other one.
I can do that with the war pups.
No, I mean the healthiest one.
They're both about the same.
There's one with 7 HP. Yeah, there it is. Alright, now we murder. Alrighty, I think we've got this. Most of his units are damaged, so apart from some crits from the pikemen, which could do some serious damage.
And there will... And
Actually,
the enemy
there-
is trickling in one at a time.
Yeah. Well, it's not over yet. Oh god, right, crit. Well, so much for that.
By my hand, rise.
Well, the cavalry did its job. Alright.
At least we've penetrated.
Yep. Now just need to continue the fray. Alright, there's still a crit there, so you may want the archer to knock him down first. Then your war pups can rip and tear. Actually, if you move Mercia up... Well, ooh, actually, yeah, have Mercia take that out and then do Inspire. Well, actually, hang on. You can Inspire... Ideally, we get more than one unit caught with the Inspire, so... Set a couple of units next to Caesar, including the Alchemist, maybe.
We're gonna set it up so that way Caesar
Hey, wait!
can...
Ah. You could have gotten a really good Inspire. You could have gotten 4 units, dang it! Ah, well.
I was thinking of maybe doing Marcia so she can also try and take out that other archer.
Yes, but never mind. Alternatively, you could just have Caesar bite his legs. Actually, yeah, save the Inspire for when you get into the main room. I'll bite your legs off!
Rise from your grave.
I can't remember if there's any ambush spawns or anything like that once you get into
Only
the
thing
main
I'm
room.
expecting is...
I don't remember what
Only thing
shows
I'm
up after.
anticipating is...
Alright, you can get another healing aura soon. Good.
Rise
Maybe you
from
use
your
Inspire on the
grave.
archers to get him up faster, but... Ah, crap, that's a dead infantry unit.
Can I do healing aura now?
Yeah, you can get it back somewhat swiftly with all the units around.
I'm here to help. Healing aura.
Alright, let's murder. Have them go for the farther infantry, actually, because you've got an archer in range of that one.
I was thinking of setting it up for a crit.
You don't need a crit on that one. Oh, wait. Oh, I see what you mean. Never mind. Problem is, you don't have an easy way of finishing the job. Now, get actually, whoa, that much damage? Huh.
You can see why I wanted to set up that crit.
Huh. Guess you didn't need to attack initially. Nice. Alright, that one's only in range of the war pups, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Minimal damage to the war pups, that should be fine. Your really dangerous units in the pikemen and the archers are lagging, but that's
my hand,
somewhat to be
rise.
expected given the circumstances. Hopefully you can bait them into coming to you.
That's what I'm planning on doing.
If you can. You may need to have Mercia just run up like a barbarian. But we'll get it to work. And have that the damaged warp up fall back, just to keep it alive.
Here's my thinking. Have the 3 pikemen up front and have the archers immediately behind them.
Well, you can set a similar battle line further up, actually.
That's what I'm working
Rise from
towards.
your grave.
Alright. Goes for Caesar, as expected. Yeah. Let's Caesar... Alright, time for some live bait. Yeah, you may want Mercia to take the hit from the... Well, from the infantry, so yeah, have her go up. And the archers keep moving.
I know, just trying to see if I can maximize how effective they can be in terms of getting them to where I want them to be. For the proposed battle plan.
By my hand, rise.
I'm trying to remember what triggers them into coming after you. Huh. Didn't move. You may want Mercia and Caesar in front since they can take quite the beating. There's no unit that can outright eliminate them outside of maybe an archer.
Okay,
Rise from
Formation
your
set up.
grave.
Alrighty then. Uh-oh. Yeah, they know not to approach. You need to go on the offensive. An invasion on my shores and a miscreant queen in my throne room. How contrary, first to flee and then to invade. You're quite the ruler. I'm sure your father would be proud.
Volda.
Don't talk about my father. You have no right. Temper, temper. Your self-control is as lacking as your common sense. Clearly, you need to be taught a lesson. We'll see who's getting the lesson this time. Alright, and then you can... Alright, that should work well enough. Then you can have Mercia and Caesar lead the charge as well. No, have them in front of the pikemen, actually. They can take quite a few hits.
if Caesar could reach.
Yeah, my concern is that this skeleton goes after your archers. Oh, they can't.
They can't reach.
Cool. Phew. That makes things a little easier. And you can have one doggo move up next to an archer. Or that, I guess. Incoming doggos.
Hoppers come first.
Well, they can probably do more damage,
My
relatively
hand,
speaking.
Rise.
Hurley.
Are the rest of the forces go? Okay, nope, this is serious. You need to just... Okay, everything's
Rush.
coming after you. Well, problem is that's a lot of enemies. You may not have the luxury of rushing. Well, have Mercia withdraw. You may need to move the Alchemist in order to have Mercia withdraw. Mercia withdraw. And then move Caesar up into that. That might be too much pain. That might be too much pain. We'll see. Maybe have the archer... Go after the infantry. Have the archer step up next to Caesar. Yeah, that should be good. That'll limit the number of people that can strike at Caesar to 3. Putting that archer there will mean he gets mulched. Alright, let's see what happens.
I got healing aura.
You have Healing Aura,
Rise
you've got
from your grave.
Inspire, and you've got a bunch of units. Definitely gonna need to go on the offensive this round, though. Looking at all this. Definitely gonna need to go on the offensive. Okay. Step 1, healing. Well, probably Healing Aura. You can have that unit just strike out.
Want to see? Yeah, I want to.
Yeah, have that
this one
Alchemist
go
go
in there
ahead
so
and
that
deal
way
an
he can
initial
get-
blow.
So you can also get the healing aura.
Yep, that one's at full health, so may as well... Yep, may as well cleave an opening. Let's Healing Aura first.
And this
None
gets
shall
everyone
fall
to
while I
us.
still stand.
And this gets
I
all
have an
those that.
idea. Use an archer to knock out the Alchemist in the middle. Have a pikeman step up. Well, have all 3 of the pikemen step up forward all the way up, using that center one as the critter. As the critical piece, as it were. They get crits too. Have an archer fire, never mind. Yep, have an archer eliminate the critting potential. And then, you know what else you can do? Inspire. And now you can get even more crits if you so desire.
20.
Probably best to knock out the pikemen so they lose the crit. Ooh, take out the archer. That's a good use of the puffers. Let's see, you'd prefer to have Mercia take the hits, so I'd recommend you and at least one of the pikemen die. Well, I'd recommend that at least one of the pikemen over this way dies.
That's why I'm moving Mercia into attack position for.
Well, what I'm thinking is that actually instead you move her up here so that you can have a pikeman finish the job. Maintain at least crit on a couple of them.
I was thinking maybe having this one attack that one so this guy can finish that one.
Those are both pretty badly injured, so that's okay. Yeah, go for it. Alright, I think we've got this now. Let's see what he does.
Rise from your grave.
Besides more insta-move skeletons. Ellingtons. Going for Caesar? That I didn't expect.
Yeah.
That I did.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, he dead. I don't believe any of your units can reach Valder yet. Luckily, you've got a healing aura. Ooh.
32.
Actually, I think you have Caesar strike first, then healing aura. Make up for any damage he receives. Because he's at 9 right now, so you won't get that much more damage. What's important right now is just outlasting him. Alright, you want to see the animations for Valder?
None shall fall
I
while
guess
I
he will.
still stand.
I don't think we've seen
Healing
Valder in combat yet, so that might be interesting. Have we seen him in combat? I don't think we have. Either way, we've pretty much got his number. Just need to seal the deal. Alright, let's see how this goes. Not unexpected. So how does Valder react? Does he attack? No. Alright, rip into him.
38.
Let's see what his attack animations look like this time.
Behold the fell gauntlet.
There you go.
So he just uses magic.
Yep, as expected. Alright, it's over.
It's just you and me now.
This is not the end.
No, it's the end. This is it, Valder. No more running. You've come farther than I would have thought possible. Your tenacity, skill, a reign forged in blood. I suppose that is what you sought when you began this war.
Very well.
And now all that's left is to kill me.
It's over.
You're accusing me of... Listen, just hand the gauntlets over. I'm tired of all this bloodshed.
Sigrid?
Tired, are you? Then let me lay you to rest.
No.
Finally, the key.
How foolish.
To think that your father believed it would be safe in the hands of a mere child.
I don't think I've seen Valder react like that.
And now another monarch of Cherrystone kneels stricken at my feet. But what to do with you? Perhaps I'll send you to meet your father. I did so enjoy killing him. No! It was you!
Traitor!
You started this war! You undermined me. You betrayed me. You jeopardized everything I worked for! How dare you! How dare I? How dare I?
What?
I am an ancient power! I am a force of arcane sorcery! I am darkness incarnate!
You're a bitch.
Do you have any idea what it's like to be surrounded by asinine, conceited, callow idiots? For more than 900 years!
Tells you how long she's been around.
You squabble and bloviate and think yourselves special and unique.
You are nothing.
But you're nothing more than infantile, narcissistic morons! But why am I trying to explain this to you? It's beyond your powers of comprehension. You wish to spare the girl, Valder? So be it.
Mortals die so easy.
An infant becomes a child, becomes a woman, becomes a corpse. Just as empires rise and fall. She doesn't need my help to find her grave. And I have more pressing matters to attend to. More pressing matters? So it's her. She's the one who wants Requiem. Requiem is... I know what it is. But how could... Your sword? What is its origin? The cherry blade? It's been passed down through my family for generations. It must be. Your blade. I believe it is the key to Requiem. The means by which it may be released.
Huh?
What? I have to stop her. If you will accept my aid, I offer it gladly. Spent so long fearing you. Hating you even. I thought you'd killed... And I believe you had started this war against my people. We can work together. We can fix this.
Yes.
Indeed. We must stop Sigrid at all costs, or watch the world burn. Let's get the others.
Now let's see how well we did.
Not bad.
Hey.
I'll take it.
Yeah, same here. Ooh, complete all missions in Act 3.
Where could she be?
I mean, Act 6.
You think she made it?
It almost looks like Nuru is shivering while thinking.
Die!
Rock!
Yeah!
And over there, Mercia! But who's that with her? Huh?
My queen!
Mercia, behind you! No, stop. It's okay. It's not what you think. Baldur is not our enemy. It's Sigrid. Mercia! Just listen.
Some time explaining.
So it was Sigrid's all along.
Yes.
And now she has the key to release Requiem. We have to stop her. Emmerich, Dad told you that Requiem is in the dragon's cradle, didn't he?
Yes.
That's right.
The timing of that quote versus when you read,
At Volcanic Island out in the Circle Sea? I could do with a change of scenery.
Let's go.
No time to lose. Come on.
so now Valder has joined the party.
Yep. A nice little subversion, similar to the first Advance Wars.
Unique animations.
And
Yeah,
that's
she
what
just
we'll see
left
too
it
next
there.
week.
We can now play as Valder in Arcade. You unlock the Fell Gauntlet in the Codex.
Do we want to
Just
see to those
go in there to
Codex
look.
entries?
Just looking at that for the Codex. Valder has joined the Allies, and it's time for Mercia to face Sigrid.
Alrighty, so I guess we can see to the Codex entries, and that'll be our night. So,
Okay, so
you
I
got
will-
something for Valder and the Fell Gauntlet, so it'll probably be in Commanders and Lore, I suspect. So, you want to narrate these, or...?
Okay, so personal history needs. Baldur grew up in a Fallow era, so named because as the Gauntlet's whereabouts were unknown in this period. In Fallow eras, Felheim always became turbulent, and pockets of stability remained, but were adrift on a sea of rampant savagery. The dead, unchecked and ungoverned, wreaked havoc, forcing the living into acts of desperation. Despite this, until the age of 10, he lived a relatively quiet life in a remote coastal township, able to make what it needed and do without what it didn't. The settlement sustained itself in isolation and managed to keep the chaos of the wider world at arm's length. However, one day in late autumn, the fragile tranquility of Valder's life was fractured. A lawless horde of freebooters, both living and dead, stormed the settlement. They pillaged the town, and in a final act of malice, razed it to the ground. Valder escaped with a small group of other children. His next few years were spent wandering the land, initially with the other survivors, but eventually alone. Always a quiet boy, he became cold and aloof. He hardened his heart, taught himself to fight. Then one night, when he was 18, a new chapter of his life began. He had settled for the night in a ruined cottage outside of the wastes when he awoke from his restless slumber to an unearthly sight. A glowing purple orb hovered above him. Its pearlescent core swathed in violet flame. And entranced, he reached out to touch it. The orb danced out of reach, and then lit it away, flying over the ruin and halls and across the glinting snow outside. Baldur tore after it. It darted into a wood, an eerie phantom throwing flickering shadows into the night. It shone more bright
as it penetrated the darkness, as fleet and silent. Still, Baldur chased it. All of a sudden, the wood ended, and the world opened instantly out into a wide, moonlit expanse. A vast frozen lake. Baldur stood on the frosted shore and stared out across its icy surface. In the very center, the orb hung suspended in the chill of the night. It seemed expectant. Tentatively, he stepped out onto the smooth ice. With relief, he found it bore his weight. He took a few steps and waited. Still no jagged creak. No sign the ice would fail. Once across the lake, the orb waited. It seemed a long way, but Baldur made it. He crept across the mirror-bright surface, as out to where the orb hung, still and quiet in the chill air. For a second time, he reached out to touch it, and as his fingertips met the cold, old violet flame, there was a sickening crack. When he awoke, the last thing he remembered was this lintering ice giving way beneath his feet and the freezing water closing over his head. He was grateful to find himself alive. Slowly, he opened his eyes and took his bearings. He was lying on his back on the surface of the frozen lake, and in his left hand, he wore the Fel Gauntlet. So that's how he got the Fel Gauntlet.
Yep, and there'll probably be more
backstory.
lore tidbits within... Not sure how to find it from here. I think somewhere in here? Ah, here we are.
Fel Gauntlet. The Fel Gauntlet will not be wielded by just anyone. Only the most determined and tenacious individuals can access its power without being overcome by it. It allows the bearer to command the undead, to raise them and imbue them with thought and purpose. It's Baldur's strong, unyielding will that makes him capable of using the gauntlet. Despite, or perhaps because of, the Fel Gauntlet's nature, it cannot be wielded by even the most powerful members of the undead.
So that's why Sigurd doesn't have it. Makes sense.
Yeah. Which thankfully will mean that Sigurd will have limited undead, though I kind of doubt that.
We'll see. Well, you
Yeah,
still
she'll
have
probably
games,
still
so
have
we'll
the-
still have a lot to deal
Yeah.
with. Still,
Yeah,
carry on.
she'll have the vampires, or at least those loyal to her.
We'll see.
Anyways. Lost to memory not long after its creation, it only resurfaced several generations after its disappearance. In the millenniums since then, it has passed through the hands of despots, tyrants, and autocrats. For the last 16 years, it has adorned the hand of Baldur. Unlike his predecessors, Baldur had sought neither absolute power nor sanctioned arbitrary destruction. In fact, his ascension has fostered a wary peace both within and without the borders of Felheim. The Fel Gauntlet was forged by the same hand that created Requiem. But of the two, the Gauntlet is the lesser weapon. While the Gauntlet can command the dead, Requiem holds dominion over all, dead and living alike. The Gauntlet was not used in the war that claimed Cacophony and Silmore, having been lost, or more likely stolen, so soon after its creation.
Yep. So, I'll be very curious to see how the next few battles play out.
Yeah.
Because the next battle isn't a tricky one. The one after that is going to be a fascinating one to explore. I'll be very curious to see how well that one goes.
Mhm.
So with that in mind, that is where we will call for tonight. So, it'll likely be... Well, it'll definitely be one more week to knock out the story. Possibly two, because there are 2 main story missions left. But I do know that there's a little bit extra that we may want to see to alongside that. And
Wasn't there the multiplayer
suspect
stuff?
that'll be a separate thing, yeah. But yes, we'll tackle that as soon as we're done with this main story. But there are 2 main story missions left, and plus a little extra. But you'll see what that entails later. And then, apart from that...
Let's see how many stars I've got.
Yep, apart from
Trying
that...
to remember how many I need to unlock the final story mission.
Huh, good question, actually. I guess we'll find out. I'm
I think
pretty
it was
sure
something
we'll
like
have enough.
100 or something. Some in the 100.
Oh, you already know about that one. Crap.
Well, maybe, I think. Hey, but I could be wrong.
Well, I'm not gonna.
Let me know.
I'm not going to elaborate any further. Let me put it that way. Regardless, we'll see how it goes. For now, we've got at least two. We've got 2 main story missions left, and then we've got plenty to worry about along the way. So, my thinking is right now, we'll at least see to those 2 next week. If we need another week to knock out the main story, we will do so, and then we can use that as a chance to show what the arcade mode has to say for itself. And then the week after, we can focus on.
After.
And the week after, we can focus on co-op.
I assume arcade after the extra story.
Well, we can touch upon it depending on how far along we get. Because I think once the main story is done, if we've got a bit of extra time, then we can look at arcade. Because arcade is a bit of a spoiler for how things go. Well, for things we're about to look at. So we won't worry about it until the main story's done. But we can hit it before we. Well, we can at least look at it before seeing to Double Trouble. So it might be worth showing what it's like before any of that, especially since, well, it'll take us a while to get through arcade. So we may, well, that's something we'll do as Let's Play content, though. Regardless. That should be all.
Also, speaking of which, is there any time this month that we want to try and do another Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing Transform stream?
Maybe. Although,
Yeah,
I've
'cause-
set a variety night for the 29th, and that I do not intend to move.
Yeah, because we still owe Sonic Dash a chance to host one at some point, and was hoping for it to have been and closer to his birthday since it was July 3rd.
Well,
Yeah, part of the reason behind
I
it.
don't know how much I'll be able to join you this month, given that I'm neck deep in video editing for a Baldur's Gate 2 retrospective, so I'm not in a position. In fact, the only reason why I'm justifying a variety night is just for something different after throwing myself into the abyss for so long.
Yeah, and
That's the
I
reason
too
why I'm
also need to
justifying
work
that.
on some. I too also need to work on some video editing as well.
Honestly, that might be the thing we should probably focus on, if anything. So, but there'll be more time to see to that once events work out later in the year. For now, then, that is where we'll call it for tonight. So, next week we will hopefully wrap up the story, but maybe not. Then, apart from that, we will hopefully be in good shape to carry on. So, after that, we'll see where events lead us. So, thank you all for watching, and we will see you all next week for more Wargroove.